going on, my friends and family? Today, I wanted to talk to you guys about what happened in my life. A lot of people have been asking me what kind of surgery I had and stuff like that. So I figured I'd make a video and talk to you guys about it. Of course, this is not related to anything that I do with my business side of it. This is just something that I went through in life and just want to share some opinions and stuff like that of what I did. So let me start from the beginning. I've been a trucker for almost 20 years, driving a truck. I did some over the road, some local, some regional. I did a lot of stuff that made me stay in the truck for a very long point of time. It got to points that I was out of my house for weeks at a time. Sometimes, just for a day. Sometimes just for, 2 days. But what really started to happen to me was that I started to get very sick. Being in the truck, not eating healthy, driving long hours, and just dealing with all the stress that we have to deal with. It really takes a toll on you, and it got to me. It really did, and it hurt me pretty bad. I fell in the hospital, I want to say about 3 times since I was driving. And, just 2 years ago, right before the pandemic, I really started to get really ill. To the point that I was getting, I don't want to say dizzy spells, but I felt like I was going to pass out and stuff like that. My sugar was out of whack. My sugar was up there. I fell in the hospital once. My sugar was like 600 something, and the hospital was like, we can't even understand why you're still here talking to us. You should be in a sugar coma, what they say. Not only that, I've had leg issues for a long time, more than 25 years. I had a broken femur, and I've been trying to, 3 surgeries later, and I'm still in bad shape with my leg, and I need to get them fixed, and I need to get them resolved. Up to this day, I still need another surgery. I need a full hip replacement, so that's something else that I have to do. So yeah, back to the subject. I ended up parking my truck in the end of February, right before the pandemic hit. The loads started to slow down. I was going to people's or companies' warehouses to pick up loads, and there was nobody there to load me. So there was times that I wasted and didn't get loaded or didn't get anything that would make me the money that I need for that day. So pretty much I was going back to the truck stop and staying there with zero money, fuel loss, and more money being spent to shower and to eat, because you have to. You have to spend that money. So I've decided to park my truck, and I parked it for a good reason. I parked it for my health, and I know I needed to do it. I needed to get my health straight. I needed to be able to be here to survive for my kids and, for my family. After I parked my truck, I started to fix myself. I started going to, the doctors on a regular basis. I started doing all kinds of activities and stuff like that, and medicines to help my body out. So after about, I want to say about a year, once my sugar levels were controlled, of course by medicine, I was on 1,000 milligrams of metformin. I was on Jardians. I also was on insulin at nighttime, 35 units a night. It got to some points that I was taking 52 units a night. Diabetes is a real killer, and if you can't control it, or you can't figure out how to control it, you could die from it, man. And it's very serious, man. Your whole body won't function right. I mean, there's times that I was in a truck and I had to urinate, and you can't hold it because of the being diabetic. So after, like I said, after a year, I started to talk to the doctors. I actually went, once my sugar levels were controlled, I went upstairs to this orthopedic doctor, and I talked to him about getting my hip fixed and, working on my bones and my back, because, but driving a truck really damages you. So I was talking to him, and he told me that I was, supposed to be, he says I am handicapped because the way my leg is, and after 3 surgeries and my leg is still not fixed, and now I need a full hip replacement. He says it is a handicap issue. So he's been helping me out with that, and I do have a handicap placard that he gave me, and I feel embarrassed to use it sometimes, but sometimes when it rains, you're in pain and you need to use it. You can't walk that far, your leg is hurting you. So once I went and talked to him for a while, he told me, look, I can do the hip replacement, but I need you to do something. I need you to lose weight. I'm going to send you to a gastro doctor, and he's going to give you your options of what you can do and how to deal with the problems that I have. So that's what I did. I met up with him. I think it was like 3 weeks later. I met up with the gastro doctor, and I spoke to him. At the time that I met this gastro doctor, I was 355 pounds. That's a lot. That's a lot of weight to carry around, especially in a truck. Jumping in and out of the truck, and it's a lot. It really is. So I did that, and I spoke to him, and he gave me my options. He gave me 3 options actually for surgery to help me lose the weight fast enough so I can get my hip replaced. So I ended up choosing the gastric sleeve. I got the gastric sleeve, and at first you have to lose weight. So I was losing about 5 pounds a month. And it's kind of hard to lose weight, especially being Hispanic. We gotta eat. We do gotta eat. So, yeah. So every month you have to lose 5 pounds, and then you have to keep checking with him every month. So I did that for about 8 months, and I was losing the 5 pounds, sometimes 6 pounds. I was losing. I was sticking real good to my diet. And I was trying to get myself into the shape that I needed to be in. After the 8th month, I went in there, and I was down to, I want to say, 287. So I was down to 287, and he told me, okay, we're ready to have the surgery. So I went ahead, and we had the gastric sleeve about a week later, or 2 weeks later, because I had to be on a 2-week pre-op diet, which was horrible. That was the most horrible thing ever. I don't wish that on nobody. That's bad. I mean, you're on what is called a liquid diet. You're pretty much water, oatmeal, and it's not even oatmeal that's good. You know what I'm saying? It's oatmeal that's just straight plain water, and it was just nasty. And a lot of Gatorade, zero sugar. Up to this day, I still drink the Gatorade zero from, I like it. I don't mind it. I never really liked to eat too much sugary stuff, so the Gatorade zero was fine for me. But just on our liquid diet, the first 4 days was completely hell. It was completely hell. I mean, you sit there, you watch your kids, you watch your daughter, you watch your wife, you watch everybody around you eat regular meals while you're sipping on a cup of chicken broth or bone broth, or what's the other one? Beef broth. it was purely insane. I mean, I was struggling so hard, but I did it. My willpower was strong. I kept to my stuff, so I did it. After the 2 weeks was done, I had the surgery. It was okay. I mean, people tell me that they're in pain for like 2 or 3 weeks. I was okay. I mean, after the surgery, they told me I had to drink a certain amount of water, and before I was able to be released from the hospital, I did it. I had no problem. I mean, I don't know if the way I went through the surgery was a little different from other people, but it was all right for me. I mean, I drank the water. I was able to leave the next day from the hospital, so it was only one day in the hospital stay. I got home, and I continued the water diet for another, oh man, I want to say another month and a half, I think it was, and on a water diet again. But stick to it, because that's something that that really helps you lose the weight fast. After a month, I think I was down to like maybe 250. After a month, I had lost about anywhere between 4 to 5 pounds a week, and it was great. I mean, up to this day, I'm still losing about 3 pounds to 4 pounds. Well, actually, this week it slowed down a little bit this week, but I'm about three months, almost 4 months out. So it slowed down just a hair for me. So that 5 pounds a week is not there no more. Now it's more like a pound, 2 pounds a week that I'm losing. That's because now I'm on regular foods and I'm eating, regular stuff. So yeah, you're not gonna lose as much as you are being on a water diet. But yeah, after 4 months, I had my surgery on March 24th, I think it was, and today's June 6th, and I'm down to 235. Actually, I haven't weighed myself in a day, in 2 days, so I might be down to 234. You never know. It works. It really does. I've lost a lot of weight, and at the weight that I am right now, 235, I feel very good. I feel very good. I feel healthy. I'm off all medications. I don't take my high blood pressure medication anymore. I don't take my insulin anymore. I don't take the Jardiance anymore. I don't take the metformin anymore. No, I'm not a diabetic anymore. Even my anxiety medicine, I stopped taking. It was a little crazy. I mean, it happened so fast. And the only way I found out is that I came outside one day just to water the plants, because that's what I do. I mean, I go outside since I'm not working. I'm doing little things here and there. I came outside and I started watering the grass and the flowers and the trees that I have here. And I felt dizzy. And as I spun around, it's like I passed out. But thank God there was a fence next to me that I was able to hold on. But yeah, man, it was real crazy. I like passed out, but I was able to walk back inside. And my mom was here, actually. She was here for like 2 months with me. And I told my mom, I said, Mom, I don't feel good. I almost passed out outside. Something's wrong with me. So I checked my blood pressure. My blood pressure was, 60 over something. It was real low. I called the doctor. The doctor told me, hey, it might be your blood pressure medication. I would stop taking it and contact your primary as soon as possible. So that's what I did. I contacted my primary. My primary was like, okay, your blood pressure's too low. Stop taking the medicine until I see you again. So I came inside. I went into her. And I didn't go into her because she had to do a virtual call. She was feeling sick. So she did a virtual meeting with me. And I gave her my symptoms and everything. And I did my blood pressure because I got machines here and stuff. So I did my blood pressure and everything and checked my sugar right in front of her. And she saw that my sugar was low. My sugar was down to like 80, 78. The 2 times that I checked it on the phone with her, she was like, okay, you know what? I just got your blood work from 2 weeks ago that you did. She says, stop taking the medicine. Stop taking every sugar medicine, diabetes medicine that you have. Stop taking it. I was like, okay. She says, are you eating any kind of bread? I said, no, I can't. I can't eat bread, so I'm not eating any kind of bread. And I don't want to. You know, I'm to that point that I don't want certain foods, and I don't eat pasta, I don't eat bread, I don't eat nothing fattening anymore. Now it's strictly health food, healthy stuff that I can eat that I know I'm gonna keep going. So yeah, she took me off of all my medication, and up to this day, man, I still feel great. I check my sugar every day still. You gotta check your sugar, you never know. I check my sugar and that's still low. I'm between 90 and 110, so I'm good. As long as I stay in between that, I'm golden, as they say. Blood pressure's been good. I mean, every time I go to the doctors, of course, the anxiety kicks in and your blood pressure goes up. So sometimes I go 138, 142, and I know it's bad, but it's only when I go to the doctors. It's always been like that. Even for a DOT physical, I walk in there and they check my blood pressure, and it's like I'm 140, 142, 143. And it's just me. It's just the anxiety that I have. And sometimes I can't control it. There's nothing I can do. Back in the days, I didn't care. I just walked in there, passed it, and walked out. But now as I get older, it's kind of tough, man. That anxiety kicks in for you to pass that physical, man. It's hard. It really gets to me. So I don't want to make this too long, but let me keep on with what I was talking about. So yeah, I feel a lot healthier. I've got loose skin everywhere, and of course I gotta tone it up, and it's gonna be there. There's nothing I can do, but you know what? I feel healthier. I'm 235 pounds. I haven't been like this since I left Jersey. And here, you figure here in Florida, it's so hot, you can melt that fat away, and it doesn't work like that. So, yeah, man, I feel a lot healthier, a lot better. So I feel that maybe I need to start doing some things, and get back to work or something, because this is driving me crazy sitting home. I don't know how people can do it, just sit home all day. This shit's killing me. And it really bothers me to sit home. And, yes, I have a printing business on the side, and I don't believe I'm gonna drop that, because that's still bringing in money. That's paying some of my bills, and it's keeping me afloat with what I need. So even though I go back to work in the truck, and I go back to the road and fire my truck back up and go make that money, I still might keep that printing business on the side, just to keep making that extra money. So I'm not gonna stress myself out like I was before. Maybe Monday through Wednesday, maybe 3 days in the truck, or maybe 4 days in the truck, and then take Friday, Saturday, Sunday to do my other business and make sure that the orders go out and the shirts go out for what the people need. But I do miss my truck. I do want to get back into it. As we say in the trucker's life, man, the big road calls you. And when you itch and you need that big road, it's time to go back and make that money. So, and it's a bad time to go back too, with the prices of fuel at $5 a gallon for diesel. That's outrageous. Everybody's listening to this. I mean, I just don't understand how diesel is, $5 a gallon. I mean, that's the purest form of fuel, and you got regular gas cheaper than diesel. That doesn't make any sense. When I started driving, diesel was only 87 cents. 84 cents actually, I remember. I don't know what's going on with this world, but something needs to happen, because these fuel prices and the prices of the loads that are going out. I have friends that I still talk to, and they're like, dude, this game is messed up, man. I mean, loads that we were getting paid $600-700 to do a 3-hour local run is now only paying like $350. It doesn't make any sense, man. And if you're a trucker, dude, and you're out there, and you're taking these loads for that amount of money, what the hell are you bringing home? Because after fuel, after tolls, after you take out your taxes, what the fuck are you bringing home? I mean, stop. You know, we're truckers, man. We're supposed to be helping one each other. We're not here to take money out of the next person, or, you know, hey, I want to eat, but he can't eat. Man, there's enough loads to go around. This world cannot run without trucks. They need the trucks. I mean, yeah, stuff comes overseas, but who's pulling that container once it comes out? We are. You know, who's pulling that rail when it comes from Mexico? We are. You know, who's putting that refrigerator or that frozen foods? We are. There's no train that goes directly to the shipper or the receiver. No, there's not. We are the heart of America. Well, I should say the trucking is the heart of America, and everybody needs to understand that, man. I mean, why don't beat the trucker, man, because you're not gonna get anywhere. I mean, well, that's the government, man. They got their hands tied up all into this. We pay so much taxes and road taxes and IFTA taxes. We pay so many things that we can't even survive sometimes with the money that we bring home. That's why the trucking industry is so bad. A trucker is, most of the time at the end of the year, he takes a loss. He takes a big loss. After all the repairs, one repair can cost us $1,000, $1,500. Before I parked my truck, I just did my radiator. That was a $1,500 job. And then on top of it, was like $800 for the radiator. So we're looking at almost $2,000. $2,000 just to fix a radiator, to get back on the road the next day to deliver that load. That's serious. That's serious. So it looks like to me that these brokers, or shipper directs, as you should say, or the mechanics making the money, man. We're not making the money. We just drive long hours. We stress ourselves out. We sit there with conversations to these brokers and these places, the receivers that we go to. We lose our minds when we talk to them, and that's why I say my health was getting bad. It was so much stress. So much stress, man. It was a lot of stress. And I mean, yes, I asked myself why I even bother going back. But you know what? I love my truck. I've had my truck for almost 15, 16 years now. And I won't get rid of it for the world, man. I really like my truck. And this is where I'm at right now, man. And I just wanted to share a couple things out there. And yes, I still need my surgery for my leg, and once I find out about that, I'll post about it. But I'm gonna make a small section on my YouTube that's gonna be just about my life, you know, and what happened, what's happening to me, and what's going on with me. And I think that, you know, my family and friends that see it, or even the people on YouTube that see it, man, can see what I'm going through and see what we struggle through, you know, in life. And it's real. It's real, man. So on this note, man, I'm about 23 minutes in, almost 24. I know it's been a long video, but it's a lot to jot in. I have 2 years of medical things that was going on. So I just wanted to leave you like that. I'm healthy. I'm getting my body back in shape. I'm getting stronger by the day. I still got to deal with arthritis, of course, man, but I'm taking medication. That's the only medication I'm taking is arthritis. I take that 1 week shot, and it calms it down, but still it hurts, you know. I'm trying to make it, man, and I'm trying to get back into what I was doing. So thank you guys. If you are watching this video and you see what I've been going through, and you know, all the questions that people keep asking me, I hope this video explains everything to them and to you guys. I love you guys all, man. Be blessed, be safe, and please hit that like and subscribe button so you can keep up with me and find out more stuff what's going on with me. I'm gonna try to post at least once a week to let you know what's going on with my life and where, you know, my weight loss has been at. But I figured I'd stand up and show you guys what I'm going through here. Sorry, I'm moving the camera, but 25 minutes in, so let's see if I can get this going. Dude, I'm feeling good, baby. Feeling good. I'm getting there. Love you guys all. See you on the next one. Peace.